Hello and welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that makes us go, ugh. Alright, as you can tell from the title, okay, where's the lighting? Where's the lighting? Sorry, we're in the car, so the lighting's not gonna be great at all, but this was the only place that I could film today, so I'm sorry you're gonna have to deal with this lighting. Let's be honest, you never came here for the production value, if you ever came. As you can tell from the title, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna title this, like, word for word yet, but I know that it's gonna give it away. And I'm gonna try not to cry during this. I don't think I will, but you never know, because this has been a very hard decision to make, and has genuinely, like, not taken a toll on me, but kind of has, because where have I gone? There I am. Because it was a very tough decision, because it's not a great decision you ever have to make. But there was a lot of factors. Is there a bit of, like, parking spot I could do? Hold on, let me look. Okay, it looks way better. You can actually see me now. But I'm leaving that in because I don't want to have to redo it. As long as you're here for all the faults, okay? All the tests, okay? Where was I at? Not a great, just not a great decision to have to make, but it was necessary. Might as well just say it, even though I hate saying it, because it just makes me so sad and depressed, and I hate hearing the words come out of my mouth. But this is the end of the podcast. This is the last episode of the podcast, but technically this isn't really a podcast episode. Well, I might yap for a little bit. But the last one I posted, I actually edited it and posted it today, so it'll be out later today. You don't know that though, so that's technically the last, like, proper episode of a podcast. But, this is technically the last video that will be uploaded to the actual, podcast account. Channel, I should say. And it really sucks, because I don't know if anyone actually watched it. Watched me, watched the videos, listened to the videos. I don't know if anyone actually, like, genuinely listened to it time and time again, because I, like, got likes and, you know, like, people, I got interaction with it, but I don't know if any of you actually returned or, like, were, like, coming every time or actually enjoyed it. So it's hard, and also, like, it's so stupid. Like, if you really think about it, I'm making a goodbye video for a channel that has 16 followers. So that's really kind of funny. Like, it's kind of dumb in the sense of, like, you know, but, like, and I'm just gonna be real with y'all, and that's, like, my entire thing here was I was just trying to be real, with all of you. It's more for me. It's more for me to say goodbye. And maybe there was someone that was occurring, coming up, and watching these, or listening to these. I don't want to just leave them in the dust if they actually did show support and come time and time again. So if any of you are out there and actually have been enjoying them, watching them, thank you. Like, I can't even thank you enough. You put up with my scheduling. You put up with me going on months hiatuses on God knows where. And if there is anyone, like, truly, like, thank you. Like, that, out of the bottom of my heart, like, thank you. Because that's not easy, especially with my schedule, it's not. And just to, like, even think about someone, like, listening to me, that's just crazy. But, and let me get into why I'm ending the channel, and why I'm saying goodbye, and I'm leaving it. Okay, I'm editing. Ignore the way I look, okay? I just woke up from a nap.
and I started editing. Um, I just realized that I never actually said exactly like to y'all the reasons why I'm quitting the channel. I well, like I'm not I'll go over what I'm going to do with this channel. But the like main reasons was cuz I have so like many other goals and like channels ideas that I want to do. Um that motivate me, that I actually have motivation to do. And I'm more excited about those. So that's one, and then the other reason is like time. I work a full-time job. I have the paranormal account, and then I have one in the works right now, another account I've talked about before. And then what I'm gonna do with this account, watch, and you'll know. You'll hear about it, but I don't have time for the on top of that. I literally just don't have time for that. All that, like genuinely. And then the last reason was just because I have lost a lot of the motivation to do the podcast. Because, like, podcasts are for people that have, like, interesting lives. I don't. I work a full time job. I come home. That's it. I don't like go to events. I don't do all that. Like, I don't have things to talk about every week. So, that's another reason why. Anyways, sorry, I just wanted to cut in here and tell you because I like just realized that I never actually said it. But yeah, watch the rest of the video. You'll hear what I'm planning on doing for this channel and what the future is gonna be like.
I started this when I was in college. We've been here for a while, guys. I haven't uploaded that much, but we've been here for a while. I started in college with a dream and a wish and no experience whatsoever. I was in my dorm, broke as a joke, wondering what I wanted to do with life, and I didn't know. But I always knew that I wanted to do something on the internet, and I was like, I'm funny. My friends say I'm funny all the time, and they love talking to me. So I could just make a podcast. And I did, and it was a gateway to what I want to do in life, because I want to be online. And I want to become a content creator, and I want to be able to inspire people, to be able to make someone happy. Because being able to make someone happy or making their day is literally a, like, nothing describes it. It is just a pure, just knowing that you're making someone happy is just a great feeling, and also just, like, I'm glad to do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was in my dorm with nothing but my phone and mics that I got off TikTok Shop. Isn't that crazy? And a dream and a wish. And I started making them in my dorm, and I edit all of them. I still edit all of them because, again, 16 followers. Can't really do much anyway. But it's fun because I like editing my videos. I like having that grasp and having, like, trying my best to please y'all. And I didn't start out with any cameras. I didn't start out with any technology knowledge. The amount of things I've learned is crazy. And now I have so many cameras. Too many cameras. Because they don't like me to be happy. So yeah. And I have better equipment and everything, but I genuinely could not have done that without this channel. And something that I've come to realize is that, like, deep down, on the surface level, I always was like, I'm doing this for y'all. If I get followers, like, this is for y'all. Like, I want y'all. Okay. I just said so many y'alls. I want this to be for you guys to enjoy and follow and just love and be able to take a break from life. And surface level, that's what I believed. But deep down, I've come to realize this, and I think I've known this for a long, long, long time. but I've never wanted to like really admit it. I made this channel for me. And that sounds like a selfish ass thing to do, but it's nothing like, I want the money, I want everything, I want fame. No, the reason why I did this for me was because I was always now we're about to get deep, and I'm sorry. I just want to like really break it down because I just think this is like something to talk about. I didn't do it. I did it for me, not because of all that, like all of the benefits you reap from this. I did it because I was always the fat kid that never wanted to step out of her lines, never wanted to step out of the boundaries because she was scared of what was going to happen. And never thought that she could ever be as popular as the popular kids. Never wanted to try to do that because she was scared of like getting judged for stepping out of the box and being uncomfortable. She hated being uncomfortable. I still hate being uncomfortable. But trying to push my limits and not be the scared little kid that I was. And all my life I have been truly living in the eyes of others because every single time I would do something, I would immediately think, what would they think? What would the majority population think of me? It's like, and it's just, making this podcast was kind of a fuck you. I don't care what you say about me. I'm gonna do this because I think that this is what I want to do with my life and I'm gonna enjoy it. It was pushing back against everything I've ever stood for when I was a kid because I stood for nothing because I was too scared of standing for things. And to be able to fight that and go, no, Abby, you need to do this. You have you've been thinking about this for a long, long, long time. Do it. Like, you have the equipment to do it. You have friends to support you. Do it. And I did. I started the podcast, and I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I ever posted was a TikTok and a reel, and I made the YouTube account and everything. The moment I hit the post button on both my accounts, because my personal account was the one I posted the TikTok to. No, I didn't. What? I hit post, and I'm not gonna lie, I hit that post button, my heart dropped to my ass, because I was like, everyone's gonna judge me. My friends are gonna see it, and they're gonna judge me. People that I went to elementary school are gonna judge me when they see this. They're gonna be like, oh my god, Abby is thinking that she can do something like this. If anyone's out here watching this, if you truly think that and you have those thoughts, tell them to shut the fuck up. And I know it's really hard to say that, but like, quiet them down and just do it. Just do it. Because I did it, and after like the first like week of having it out and just the existential dread in my like bones and head, I stopped really caring. I still cared for the first, like, I think 5 episodes I ever posted, which I don't even know how many I posted. Let me go check that. The first, like, 5, I was, like, still freaking out every time I did it. But, like, my most recent ones are, like, I just stopped caring because it was, like, why do I care about what others think? Like, why? Like, that's so dumb, and I'm wasting my life away thinking through others' eyes and through others' perspectives that I don't know. I genuinely, in high school, I never wore anything other than leggings and sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I remember one day I almost passed out because the heat was so bad, but I was wearing a sweatshirt and a sweatpants because I wasn't skinny. I was fat. And I was like, worldwide, everyone knows that if you're a little bit bigger, you usually go for the sweatpants and sweatshirts because you're like, oh, they can't see how fat I am. Say that to your linebacker shoulders, Abby. Right. So I would always think about what others people were thinking all the time, every day. And every single time I would just be like, oh, they're thinking that you're fat, like they're gonna see your back rolls, they're gonna fucking like blah blah, they're gonna talk shit on you later. I bet not one of the people that I was talking about, like thinking about, were thinking about me. And if they were, I doubt it was anything bad. And if it was, I don't care. Your opinion does not matter to me. Because I know what I am, and that's that on that. So, that was a tangent about whatever I was talking about. I do really think that I made this for me to be able to overcome that curve in this business, I guess. I mean, it's not really a business for me. It's a hobby. Well, it's like something that I like and I would love to do for a while and be able to grow an audience that I can have, be like, and care for. You know what I mean? And I needed to overcome the obstacle to continue on this track of doing what I like, because, and then I started the second channel, and I always wanted to do that because I was a Sam and Colby fan at heart when I was a little girl, and before Sam and Colby, I was always watching Ghost Adventures with my dad and my sister, and it just always fascinated me, and so I knew I would always want to do that. I was like, I'm already on the internet, like, I already bought a camera, the camera you're on right now. I want to start ghost hunting because I think that is something, I've always been interested in it since I was like 10. And I've always wanted to do it because it's so fascinating, it's so cool, and I just want to know. Because I'm You're what now? I'm curious about if they're real or not and all that stuff too. Since I already overcame the obstacle of putting myself out there, which I never do, I was like, I'm gonna start a second channel. And I don't care. I didn't think about it once. While trying to figure out if I wanted to start a podcast in this channel, it took me about 2 months to make the decision. I thought about it, and I talked to my friends about it, and they were like, yeah, you should. Like, that would be fucking dope. Ew. That would be really cool. I think you should do that. And I was like, okay. And I did it the next day. I did not think about it, and it genuinely, like, now that I think about it, I didn't think about it during it, because it's just something that I didn't really think about. But now thinking about that, I'm like, I'm so proud of myself that I didn't care, and I just did what I wanted to do. And that is such a growth point, because I could never have done that when I was 10, or 15, or 16, or 17. Like, I could have never done that. And it just warmed my heart a little bit, because I was like, whoa. If 10-year-old me looked at me now, she would genuinely go, whoa, you're cool. Like, you're doing stuff. Like, you're doing stuff online, and that's crazy. Because, again, I always loved YouTube. I always have, and I always thought it was so cool, and I always wanted to do it because I thought it was so fun and just like a sick, like, side career or career to have. And if younger me could see me now, she would be, like, flabbergasted, because she'd be like, no, that's not me. That's not me. And it's just so baffling to see the growth of me as a person. And it's really great to see. I know I kind of neglected y'all because I was posting a lot during the dorm, and then I came back and I got a job and all that stuff. But behind the scenes, I know a lot of the times I would come back and I'd be like, hey guys, I'm over it. Stuff happened. I'm tired of it. But I never got into detail, and I still will not, because I would love to be online, but there's some things that need to stay offline. And God, I think I'm gonna get emotional. I never really, I know I left y'all for good gaps of time a lot of times. And I am sorry for that if anyone actually did come back and watch my videos because they really like them. I am at fault for that. Sorry, I don't know why this is making me so emotional. It's been a while, but, well, not really. It was all this year. But Well, and some last. But I guess I just don't really sit and think about things a lot. Like everything that has happened this year. But I'm gonna try not to. Because I get very uncomfortable when people are crying because I don't really know what to do. So I'm gonna try not to cry because I don't want to put y'all in that situation. But I started this during college and I came back to my hometown and because I decided I don't want to go back for a second year, and I got a job, and that job ruined me. Like, it genuinely ruined me. Ruined everything I built up with my mental health. It tore down like nothing, just tore it, ripped it away from me. And I was in a really bad mental state, and this is the only thing I'm really gonna like discuss in detail, well, as vague as I can. So I just didn't want to do anything. I got to the point where I just didn't want to see anyone. I didn't want to talk to anyone, and the last thing I wanted to do was film a video and have to edit it. And so that's like, I think that was my longest, like, boom, I'm gone, was during that period of time, because I was depressed and I was not doing great. And I was just in my room every day, not doing anything, numb to the world, numb to everything, and yeah. But I'm great now. Let me cheer up the mood. I'm great now. I've worked on my mental health. Lovely. I'm good, y'all. Don't concern yourself, okay? I'm great. So that was one of the big ones. And then this year, the reason why I kept leaving you, there was a lot of family issues and a lot of, as you age, your loved ones age as well. And, that was hitting a lot harder this year. I'm not gonna say anything, too much, because I want to keep that very private. So yeah, that's why I left y'all for, like, long periods of time, and I'm sorry about that, but it was just a lot this year. A lot. But throughout the year, I started my second channel, which is a ghost hunting channel. That's been up. That's been doing pretty good. We have 17 subscribers over there. Yay! We have an Instagram and TikTok for that. It's, let me put the channel up for you now. If you're interested, holy shit. And then I talked about previously that I wanted to start another podcast type thing. I still want to do that. It's just taking a little bit longer than I expected, because that one, I'm just gonna say it. I don't know if I have said it yet, but it's gonna be like a true crime, conspiracy theories, true crime, but more true crime type beat. Just like scary stuff, like aliens, UFOs, you know, all that stuff. And we're gonna be talking about those, our true crime cases. Finishing this out, I'm gonna try not to make this super long. What is gonna happen to this channel? Am I just gonna leave it and it will just be like archived into the back of the closet? You know, you can come, look, whatever. No. What I'm going to do with this channel is I'm going to make it my personal account. I will leave up all of the stuff. Like, I'm not going to take any of it down. But I'm going to change the name. I'm going to change the photo, whatever, profile pic. I'm going to change everything about it. But it's going to have all the old videos, everything over there. I'll probably make a playlist with all the videos and put it like the podcast. But it's going to be my main account, my main channel. And I'm going to do videos that I'm going to do. It could be a vlog. I don't think I'm going to vlog a lot. So don't think it's just going to be vlogging. It's probably not going to be any vlogging. But just wanted to say that because you never know. I have a few videos that I am super excited about. I already started working on one. One's happening this week. I'm so excited. But it's just gonna be a fun, light mood. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do any, like, serious, like, things on this account. It's more just gonna be, like, me and my ideas for what I want to do with, like, things that I can't do on any of my other channels. Yeah, later this week, I'm gonna have you know what, I'm gonna say it because it's probably already gonna be out. No way, it's not. It's not gonna be out. Never mind, I can't say it because I'm posting this before I post it. But my first ever video is gonna be what I'm filming later this week, and it's so good, guys. I'm not even joking. It is so... I'm so excited. But yeah, that's something to look forward to if you like a lighter mood. But yeah, this channel is gonna be like either like me doing challenges, funny videos, like vlogs maybe, and just like I think I really want to have like a decent amount of videos with friends. So if you want to see like me and my friends hang out, or we're gonna do like game videos, we're like playing board games or whatever, not board games, but like playing games, like kind of like Smosh games, you know what I mean? But you know, not Smosh. Maybe play some video games, who knows? But this channel is gonna flip to that, and I am so incredibly not sad. I'm so incredibly happy for that because I have so many more videos for that idea, and I'm just so glad to be able to switch to that. So that's like the future of the channel. This is the end of the podcast, and I just want to thank genuinely every single one of you for subscribing, even if you didn't watch. Thank you for subscribing and supporting me at my beginning of my journey, but this is just the beginning. As they always say, you shut a door, a new one opens. This new one's gonna be better quality, better everything, like genuinely. So yeah, thank you for everything, and just thank you. Anyways, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!